good evening. Countdown to Pull Time Show live from
Knuckles, Dan. I want Knuckles. Rock Valley, Iowa, baby.
Well, we're not.
We're not?
We're not on yet.
We're not on? I think we're on. We're not on?
Check, check. Are we good?
Check.
Check.
He's checking.
Check.
He's checking. Check, baby. Check, baby.
Check.
1, 2.
Dan?
Check, baby. 1, 2. We're there?
Are we there?
We're there. We're there, but we're not. We're here, but we're not all there. We're good. We are good.
Countdown to Pull Time Show live
Session 1.
from Rock Valley, Iowa.
Correct.
Thunder in the Valley. We're here.
Awesome.
We're ready to
Your
go.
first time, Dan.
First time here. I'm excited.
You are this is your first timer. This pull is special. This is one of the most elite pulls in the country, and this is the number one pull of the Outlaws. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it is.
It is.
It's going to be the 3 sessions, the way they do this. It's cruel. If you think about a year ago, what this town went through with that catastrophic flash flood. I mean, I drove into town today. There's homes still abandoned.
Yes, we went through yesterday and went through Doug had kind of showed everybody in town, and some of the houses still waiting for help that they haven't gotten.
Yep.
But yeah, it's amazing.
But let's focus on truck and tractor pulling.
That's right.
Thunder in the Valley. 3 great sessions starting today at 7 o'clock. We're getting a little bit of a shower right now. The track is covered. We put an update on Facebook. We're getting ready to rock and roll here tonight. So expect 15,000 fans here over the next 3 days. That's a lot of fun.
They're getting everything set up right now. Tracks look like they're going to be in pristine condition here. We got pullers rolling in from pretty much all over outlaw territory here.
Yep.
And we got some others that are coming in here for this weekend.
So the Sullivans are here. I saw Flemings out there. I saw a lot of vehicles that we normally don't see with the Outlaws, and that's when you have a signature event, Dan, or a key event, when you see pullers jumping from associations to come compete this. The Holmans came out here a couple years ago. That kind of won the internet that day, and it's a lot of fun.
So this year they've got rid of the Saturday afternoon session and gone with the Thursday night session, which we're going to have here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully Mother Nature's going to give us a break. 7 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah, we got limited modifieds, Dan, which is we have a Dalton Henry interview we're going to be posting on social here. Was that 2 Chevys?
Yes, he had LS1 engines on there. 2 LS1 engines. He had a 5.3 and a 6.0. A twin turbocharged, cool setup. Yep. Something I've never seen before. So
if you haven't seen the
modifieds.
light limited modified class with the Outlaws yet, fans, it is wild. It's like what I call European modified pulling. We're going to see Allisons, we're going to see turbines, we're going to see the Chevys, LS, a lot of different stuff.
Hemis.
There's a tank motor and a tractor I think called the Patriot. A lot of different things that you can see and make it happen. So a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. All kinds of great things happening here. Once again, 7 o'clock is Central Time, is start time, and then we're going to go a half hour earlier throughout the weekend.
Yep, so 6:30 Friday.
Yep, tomorrow.
And 6 o'clock on Saturday. A midweek pull like this, you got to let people get off of work and get a chance. That's why I think that at 7 o'clock start time. And with the little shower sprinkle we have going on outside right now, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. But the track is covered, folks, and there is not a speck of dirt that you could even see out there. They got an extra big bunker cover down here. So class is here tonight. I did one. I'm on the Outlaw app right now. If you have not downloaded the Outlaw app, fans, it is legit. It's free. It's amazing. Schedules, results. It links over to FullPullPicks.com. It links over to FullPull.live for the live stream as well. We got light limited mods tonight, 4.1 limited pros. They hooked last night in Concord, Nebraska. George Byer, your defending champion, who you got an interview with earlier today. He won last night. 540 light pros, 2-wheel drive trucks. Like I said, I saw Flemings when I pulled in. A naturally aspirated 2-wheel drive trucks. Luke Renner with a running wild truck. He's been undefeated this year. Light super stock tractors. I think
those are the more like we see out in the Midwest.
Yeah, like Brian Bulls, your Alter Ego, your Temptations, Omers. Yep.
Okay.
And then
component.
Just full light super class like you would see anywhere. Toma, like we saw at Toma a couple weeks ago. And 4-wheel drive trucks, and of course some diesel super stocks here tonight in Rock Valley. So we're excited. 7 o'clock start time. Plenty to sit. It's a great town. The whole town rallies around this event. Actually, the whole state of Iowa.
I was going to say, and surrounding, because we flew into South Dakota yesterday, and a lot of the folks were talking about the pull up that area, and then we kind of rolled on through here, and I'm staying about 20 miles north of here.
Okay.
And, folks are talking about the event up there as well at the hotel where I'm at. So, yeah, all kinds of, support from around the town.
And like, the town is doing stuff, too, Dan, too, with them having the not having the Saturday day session. Like towns open up. There's farmers markets and different things going like that. Sidewalk sales. There's a petting zoo, Dan.
Oh,
you and I are going to go to the petting zoo.
Well, yeah, we could
go live on FullPull.live.
Interview some.
It'd be a lot of fun. Mr. Twister. Kids pedal pull on Saturday. So just a lot of great stuff going on here in Rock Valley this week, and excited. We're going to see great guests tonight. Dave Nelson, Executive Vice President with the Outlaws. The Ron Stone, the voice of the Outlaws, will be joining you here soon as well.
Okay.
A lot of people. So just what this event means to this town is it's amazing, and it was amazing before the flood last year, what this has done. And we talked to Kurt Koima a little bit before. This poll started how many years? Is this 21?
I believe 2006.
24. Oh, 2004. Okay. It started in 04. I'm waiting
so
for Dave Nelson.
It became an outlaw then in 06, I believe, right? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. So there
But
you
they
go.
said the Super Farms and Diesel Super Stocks. Randy Hinton, the old stray horse,
Dave
came
Henderson.
over. Dave Henderson came
would have been,
over.
yes.
Yep. So pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Pretty
Excited
exciting.
and hoping we get some action in here
Yeah,
tonight.
it's gonna be
Because,
fun.
I mean, like you say, we're getting a little sprinkle right now. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah.
They're on top of
With
it.
the track being covered, and they should be able to do it. They did cancel Ottawa, Iowa, which is southwest of here. An outlaw hook that was going to be going on tonight. But we got great action for all you fans tonight on FullPull.live. We got Decorah, Iowa tonight for WTPA in Region 3. We have Charlotte, Michigan tonight.
2 days of
2 days of Charlotte, Michigan. And, of course, we're in Rock Valley. And then tomorrow we have Charlotte, Michigan again. We got Rock Valley. And the Ron Stone's calling me right now.
Yeah.
Do you think you need something special? Or
Take it live on air.
should I take it live?
Take it live on air.
Hey, Ron, we're live. We're just waiting for you, buddy. Come on in the trailer. So, all right, he's coming. He's right outside the door.
Okay.
This is how we treat our guests, like this. Ron Stone, everybody.
Just arriving via helicopter.
I heard the helicopter.
Yes, the
I heard the
helicopter
helicopter.
on the helipad. Just
Get
landed.
the Tito's and cranberries ready for the Ron Stone. So I'll get out of your guys' way. These are the two voices you're going to hear tonight.
Okay.
Your mic's hot, Ron. So make pickles hot.
So we're going to bring the voice of the Outlaws in, Ron Stone. Helicopter just landed.
Helicopter
just north
is,
of town here.
They haven't even shut it off yet.
We shuttled him in here. Here he is. Ron, how you doing?
Great, man. Great. Just fighting with generators out there.
Fighting with generators. And let's talk about the Outlaw season, how things have been rolling. You guys are pretty much in the mid-year swinger, I would have to say. Or just about? Almost?
You know,
Okay.
If the rain, if Mother Nature would cooperate, we started out Ravenna, Nebraska. First night rained out, got the second night in somehow. They did a great job of cleaning up over there, and we were able to get that in, and we've had troubles there for a few years now.
Okay.
With rainouts and such. I think we've got 2 sessions in and 3 years there, when it should have been 6. But, rain is threatening right now. It's raining a little bit, but we're hoping it's going to clear off, and we can get a pull in here tonight. So we got a lot of pullers out here.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I am hoping. And we were walking around through the pits, checking out some of the vehicles that were here. And, every year it just seems like, this is my first year here.
Time, yeah.
But I have followed it over the years and, seen what has happened here. And it's amazing how this event has built to where it is today.
Yeah, it's grown exponentially. I mean, I think COVID year, when everyone was really hampered by the restrictions from COVID, we had more hooks than any other organization that year. And we saw a lot of people come over and cross over from, other organizations.
The Midwest.
NTPA
right.
and PPL and such. And some had never hooked with us before. And we're like, hey, you guys aren't so bad over there. So every once in a while they come back when their schedule is clear enough. And we encourage all pullers to come check us out. Great town here, Rock Valley, Iowa, northwest corner of Iowa, not far from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. But always good to see the guys on the other side of the Mississippi come this way.
For sure. Now, my first time here, now we flew into South Dakota. We went through Minnesota and then Iowa to get here.
Okay,
So
yep.
it kind of sent us 3 different states to get here, but we're here. We
Yep,
made it.
Go that way, and you're in Minnesota. Go that way, you're in South Dakota.
Okay.
And go that way, you're in Nebraska. So all pretty close here.
Right in that corner. But like you say, great event. The town really gets behind everything. We were at a local establishment last night. We had dinner over there and just some great folks over there, and everybody kind of talking about the pull and what's going on. I know I was in the town earlier today, and people were talking about it. So yeah, some great support from those folks.
Yeah, and they're really stepping up this year. The community is with doing some things on Saturdays. The first time Rock Valley has done 3 different days for the 3 separate sessions of pulling. Usually there's a session on Friday night rather, then Saturday noon, then Saturday night, which makes that Saturday really hectic. So they decided to try Thursday. If any group could do it, could pull it off, it would be this group.
Mm-hmm.
Wisner, Nebraska is another one that could pull it off. And I think it's going to be a hit if Mother Nature will cooperate with us. I think they're going to knock it out of the park here.
Yeah, it just makes it tough. This weekend they're calling for temperatures in the mid 80s, to 90s, and sitting out on Saturday afternoon. that gets pretty tough. It's tough for the fans. So give them a Thursday night show. Come out early, run some classes on Thursday night, and it seems to be the way that a lot of events, and then Sundays for traveling home.
Yeah, Sundays for traveling home, and Saturday's not as much work as it would be, having those two sessions
Trying to
on
put
Saturday.
everybody starting early and getting going.
It's two separate sessions, but if you're working, it's like one great big long session. You know what I mean? So kudos to the Valley pullers here that put this pull on. And, of course, last year, the history, I don't know if you guys touched on this at all before I came in, but, this pull almost didn't happen last year due to the flooding here that they're still reeling from, the flooding here and still recovering from. And the community and surrounding communities, pulling fans, got behind this community to help them put the pull on last year. And I think they felt almost obligated to those fans and those people to go ahead and try it, and they did, and it was a great success, and they were able to give back to the community, the people that needed help here.
And the great thing is this year they're talking about having a bucket set up for the folks down in Texas. They're going to help the flood victims out in Texas this weekend. So just kind of, taking all that support that, thanks for last year. Yeah. We're going to help some more folks out. So that's really awesome.
And they've been there, that's why, of course,
they know,
I think there was one death here. Of course, that doesn't compare that wise, but how it scared, people, and how it really brought reality home to people. And I think they literally said, hey, we've been there. Let's see if we can help. I saw that Facebook post the other day from the folks here at the pool, and kudos to them on doing that as well.
Yeah, absolutely, to keep things up and going. And, well, let's bring in Dave Nelson here, and we'll talk. We'll bring in our first guest here. Ron, we'll have you slide down.
Hi, Dave.
We'll have you slide down, and we'll put Dave on the end there, and we'll get rolling here as we've got one of the big wigs here with the Outlaws joining us. And now we got the big guy right here, but then we'll bring in Dave.
I'm just number, 2 or 3. Not the big guy.
So let's talk.
Yeah, Dave, good to see you. I haven't seen you.
I've been out.
Kind of busy.
I was at Manila this summer so far, and then I just got here about an hour ago, and here it is raining a little bit, but they say it's going to pass. So track's covered, and it's going to be a good event.
Yeah, they were on it out there. I was still putting some things up on the track, and I seen them bring out the plastic, and I thought, it must be going to rain. But it was sprinkling a little bit, and I thought, at that point, they said it was going to be about 25% chance of 5.
Yep.
And then after I checked again, after they rolled that on the track, I seen it was like 100% chance of 5. So it changed that quick. But they were on top of it, and they sealed it in, rolled it and sealed it in, and then put the plastic on it. So when this clears up, we ought to be good to roll.
Pull it off and go.
So, Dave, let's talk about your title here with the Outlaws. When you started with them, let's go back.
So I've been involved in tractor pulling since I think it was 1995. I've been started with Dennis Goodwin, got to be a tech official right away after a year of just tired of standing around, and worked for NTPA many years, worked Outlaw and NTPA many years, spent a very long time at Louisville.
That's where I worked
last
with
2
you.
years. I've not been there, unfortunately, but just enjoyed tractor pulling. Haven't built a tractor myself, just enjoyed actually helping lead versus being a part of it at this point in my life. So as an executive vice president, I'm just another guy to do whatever needs done. And so a lot of times, like at Rock Valley, you'll see me behind the sled doing lineup, just managing everything back there of timing from there's no 2 engines running at one time, one sled's going, we're loading the other one, to where just trying to keep that harmony going, to where I think one year our best, we had it down to we had a vehicle down the track every 1.8 minutes.
That might have been COVID year, too.
I think
that
was a record.
That was amazing.
Now, this is my first big outlaw pull that I've ever been to, but that's one thing that I have heard is how fast you guys run vehicles down the track.
Yeah.
And we're going to see it here this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this all works and what you guys do to make it work so well.
Sometimes as an announcer at an outlaw pull on a 2-track event, you feel a little bit left out. You don't get to talk a whole lot because there's constantly something going down the track.
Well, that's
announcers like to talk, and we're sorry. And it's not just us back there running it in that. It's the pullers. It's the app. They're lined up. They know the rhythm to where they're just. They're firing before I'm even turning around calling for them. And so it takes the whole army to make it happen.
Yeah, that is awesome because, like I say, that's one thing that a lot of events, some of the bigger events we've been to, it seems like as the night rolls on, we just get slower and slower and slower. And here you guys are knocking out, 150, 200 hooks in, just, 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think society as a whole has changed And I think, the days of having the big, long 5-6 hour events, people's attention span it's not what it used to be. They're not as patient when they're instantly entertained by what's going on their phone or on their mini screen or whatever they have in front of them. They just don't have the patience. That's where the big screen really helps out at these events to keep them entertained. 2.5, 3.5 hours, I think, in my book, is ideal.
I always say bring a 6-year-old with you and have, to a promoter, how long your event should be, bring a 6-year-old with him, have them sit in the stands, and when they're ready to go, there you go.
I always say it's the wives. I always say it's the wives.
No.
When the wife starts,
I can't get my wife to go, so you bring your 6-year-old.
When you see the wives elbowing the guys in the stands, hey, honey, it's time to go. Yeah.
No, but that's that's very
so
cool.
Dave, let's talk about, can we talk about Holganics Midwest a little bit?
Yeah.
Your association with
I mean, so Holganics is one of the major sponsors, along with Case IH, of Outlaw. Holganics has probably been around 3 to 4 years. Holganics being a biological product that the farmers use, and it's all about soil health. It's about our water. It's about fertilizer reduction. And Holganics came to Outlaw with the relationship through Todd Bowles, and it's just been an integration to where Outlaw has become a family to Holganics, and Holganics has vice versa become a family back into Outlaw, to where we're having a tremendous amount of success. We're going to be on 3 million acres this fall through the Midwest.
Wow.
And so it's going very good, and we very much appreciate the partnership with Outlaw.
And in working with Kurt Van Beek, this is my 6th year, I think, with Outlaws, and procuring sponsors and going after sponsors. One of his top things that he always says is priority is it a good product? Is it a good service?
Yep.
And Holganics Midwest has proven that it definitely is, and I think our partnership has worked out well for both.
Holganics is a privately owned business, and so they're able to kind of flex and do what's needed at the Outlaw piece. Yeah. And as I've worked with like Titan International and stuff with the Young Guns, if you could take and make a case study out of what Holganics has done, being present at the poll, building those relationships, having the reps show out to all the pollers and all the fans as farms like they have, the case study for building a business from a venue like Truck and Tractor Pulling has been it's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a great partnership and a great work model. What we've done with Holganics Midwest, and the folks there are just awesome, and the product speaks for itself. I mean, I've seen some of the pullers on the videos now in the commercials, which is cool. Yeah. And where at one point, the farmers have heard it all. They've heard it all. They've heard all the snake
just
oils,
bugs in a jug.
Yeah, bugs in a jug,
snake oil,
and
another product.
Yet you get them to try it, and try this, try it on a little plot here, and next year, what? You're going all in. A lot of them going all in on the second year, so it's definitely a proven product.
In 3 years, they've gone into the ag market from 0 to 3 million acres this fall. Wow. So, I mean, that speaks to the product itself.
Yeah. It wouldn't sell that well if it wasn't working.
No, correct.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Dave, how long have you been involved with this pull in Rock Valley? Have you been right from the get-go?
So, from the get-go, being from the Outlaws, being here, one of my best friends is Kurt Koima, so been really attached to that piece.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. No,
hey, and Bills fan.
Everybody has to have.
I found that out today. So,
that was the last.
So we got a fan in Iowa that's a Bills fan. He said there's another one here too. Somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I mean, it's being here from the start of Outlaws, coming here and just kind of nurturing it from the start and helping.
So it's kind of, has it always been a 2-track setup here, or has it kind of grown?
As far as I've been around, it's been a 2-track. In the early days, I know Tim Blankenspore, one of the local here that's real involved, does a social media for the Thunder in the Valley. He was talking about who was the very first tractor down the track. And I think they put it on Facebook today. It was an 88 series.
Really? I didn't see that.
International, I think. And so they're very good about their history.
Okay.
To where, as we do some more shows this week, Tim would be a great one to get on here.
Okay.
He's got kind of the Dan Meyer of Rock Valley to get on here. So
someone did ask a question on Facebook the other day, and it may have been from Valley Pullers from Rock Valley, but it said, what were the first classes ever run at Rock Valley? And it was just a handful of classes. I couldn't help but notice that Super Farm was the first class, and then was the last class as well. And Dan, you'll learn that this is Super Farm country in Rock Valley.
Red Rock is very important.
Yeah. Okay. And you'll realize that the Super Farm class is always the last class of the night on the main grandstand side on Saturday night.
But they have their crowd, their following. It is here. I mean, it's a Super Farm
for the hometown tractor, right?
That's right.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But, we'll have to see if we can get him on later in the week here. We got 3 big sessions to go. We're just about ready to get tonight's action underway here. Hopefully Mother Nature gives us a break. But, yeah, I'm excited to be here. I mean, this is really one of those bucket list events that you want to get to, and, happy to make it out here this year. Things worked out, and, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
The one thing to give a shout out to is on Saturday afternoon, I didn't hear what time it was going to be, but our young guns, the young pullers of the Outlaws, they're going to be doing a pedal pull at 12:30 east of the CFE parking lot. And so a kids pedal pull with our young guns. So the young guns are our young pullers, 18 to 21-year-olds, and they're going to be there helping the kids get on the tractors and cheering them along. I'm sure giving them away swag and things like that. And so that'll be something to really stand out Saturday afternoon. And Saturday's weather is supposed to be 82 degrees, I think, so it's going to be a really nice day.
Yeah, I always love to see the pedal pulls. I always like to see that next generation coming up, and that's always cool to see. So 12:30, that'll be Saturday afternoon for those folks that are right here in town. And campers, it looks like folks coming in here. I mean, this is a destination pull. We've talked about, that's one of those, bling words, but it is really, I mean, for a lot of these fans.
And growing, too. I mean, they keep adding, they've added more camping areas this year, more camping spots and more pit area. They keep adding more pit areas. So it is a growing pull and definitely a destination event.
For sure. Well, Dave, thanks for joining us
thank
this
you guys.
afternoon. And
we'll see you all this weekend.
Hopefully we get everything in here tonight, and we've got some good classes to run here. So once again, thanks for joining us. Dave Nelson with the Outlaws joining us here tonight on our Countdown to Pull Time show. As we've got another guest coming on in here.
Okay. Don't worry, I just put deodorant on, Dan, so we're good.
We're good.
Here,
okay, we're good. Okay. All right. Who do we got joining us here next?
I am Emily Post.
Okay, Emily, slide in here and get a little bit closer. Ron's got deodorant on, so he said he's good.
Stink.
Yeah, he's good. He said we're good here.
Okay.
So, Emily, Sunshine Foods, let's talk.
Okay. I manage Sunshine Foods here in town. I'm from town here. I've lived here 21 years now. This is my community. These are my people. I love this town. So.
You sound like a song. She's writing a song over here.
I know.
Country song, yeah.
I know.
Ron, you get your guitar out?
I didn't bring it this weekend. Doggone it.
Darn it all. Oh, man.
So Sunshine Foods is like the grocery store in town here,
Exactly,
right?
yes. We are the only grocery store in town. So,
okay.
Yeah. If you need anything, we've got it.
Now, do you have anything going on at the store on Saturday?
I do not.
Okay.
I am very involved. I do most of the food for here.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
we had 2 semi-trucks load up this morning and bring food out here.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of have to work and then deliver food out here all the time. My staff helps me, and it's yeah.
So is that a recurring year after year thing?
Yes, I've done it since it started.
So is two semi-loads? Is that everything, or they're going to be more added to that?
I will bring more out.
Oh, wow.
I will
Okay.
keep bringing more out.
So
as
people
I
are
need
pretty
it.
hungry out here.
They are. Yes.
Okay, so Emily, me as a connoisseur,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
traveling around,
Yep.
I'd like to try something different.
Yep.
What do we have here in Rock Valley that you're going to say, you have to have one of these before you leave here this weekend?
Okay, so
Here we go.
have you tried Cedar Rock
No.
or Coldies?
No.
Those are like our two.
Coldies.
Is
Yes.
that where you
That
had?
might have been where you were at
Last night. We
you
went
were
to
talking.
Coldies, yes.
So Cedar Rock
So-
is also very good.
Okay.
We have Pizza Ranch. We don't have a lot of eating places in town, but
Okay.
do you like to shop?
I don't. My
Okay.
other half is not here, so she
Okay,
likes
we
to
have
shop.
a lot of secondhand stores in town. We have some flower shops and stuff like that uptown.
How about here at the pool?
I think Dan-
goodies. Yeah. What do we have for
For
like
food.
unique food items that we have here?
Let's see here. We have nachos. We cut ribeye this morning for ribeye steak sandwiches.
Okay, so
Those
that
are
sounds
good.
like
Those
that
are
would
good.
be a.
They have pork loins.
Those are really good.
The pork producers do a fabulous job with their pork loins. I know that.
And they're right there beside the announcer
Yeah.
stand, too.
Oh, so
Very
you're gonna
conveniently.
smell them all
Yes.
night
Yep.
long and
Do
wafting up
Yep.
through the. Okay.
Burgers, hot dogs, ice cream, soft serve ice cream they have.
Okay.
So candy.
So we don't have like a rock steak sandwich or something
No,
named
sorry,
or something
no.
like that, or okay, no, well that's
No.
we'll have to work on
Have
that.
to try the ribeye sandwich though. They're amazing.
Yeah,
We
I was
ser-
going to say you got to work on that. Come up with a something you can only get here at Rock
Okay,
Valley.
that will be my
Yeah.
next year project.
Okay, there you
How's
go.
that sound?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is a thing in the pulling world that
Yes.
everyone has their claim to fame on food items. Like there's one pull we do that had pork chop in a glove. They actually give you like an of glove, and you just eat the pork chop, and then pork chop on a stick at another
Oh, yeah.
event.
Yep.
And there's always something that a pull
Something
has their
unique,
Okay,
to
well,
that particular
that-
part
that
of
will
the
be my
country, or-
that will
so
be my
for next year,
project for
something
next
unique
year.
for,
Something
for
unique.
Rock
Okay.
Valley. So we're gonna,
Okay.
maybe FullPull.live ice cream or no, but that'd be kind of neat, to have some signature item
Yep.
that
Yep.
hey, you can get here at the pull, and
Yeah.
That would be
folks
fun.
traveling in say, oh
Yep.
yeah, I got to have that rock sandwich or whatever,
Yep.
or something
Yep.
like that. But very cool.
Yeah.
So will you be working here tonight then?
I will work the concession stand.
Okay.
Yeah, or I'll help do what they need me to do. I'll run back to the store if they run out of stuff.
What does an
And,
announcer have to do when it's like really an emergency and he's really hungry and the line is really long?
Do
well,
we tap
Ask him
once
for a
or
friend.
Twice, or
Ask him for a friend.
Ask him
now,
for-
now hold on a
well,
second.
if you announce it and say, Emily, I need some food, maybe I can get you something.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go,
All right,
Dan.
there we go. That'll work for me. But no, thank you, for joining us
Yep.
here. Emily
Yep.
Post here with Sunshine Foods, and if you're in the area, stop on in, check them out.
Yeah, we'd enjoy that. I have seen a lot of people already. I love this time of year because I get to meet the new people that come from the poll and
Yeah, and new faces every
yeah,
year.
Yep,
That's,
yep.
that's
It's
awesome.
kind of fun.
Now, do you
So-
see, different, where have you seen, some exotic places people come from, or, you see, coming from out west or anywhere that sticks out in your mind? No.
No,
Okay.
not really. But
Okay. You meet so many people.
I
it's probably like,
I do, and I
it's
can't.
probably,
I don't
yeah.
remember names.
Okay.
And I'm
Well, no, I
kinda
just,
bad at
if
that,
somebody
but,
came from
yeah.
Hawaii or something, or, sticks out in your mind, or, okay.
No,
All right.
so
We do have some pullers from Kentucky and California here this week.
Yes,
so-
Midwest.
Yeah.
Some coming out from the
Really?
Midwest, and yep.
interesting.
So that'll be very, some really good pullers.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
really good
Yep.
pullers too.
Yep.
So, all right.
Well, Emily, thanks so much.
Yes.
Great meeting you.
Yeah, you
and
too,
be
Hank.
thinking about that
right.
signature
Yes.
food for
I
next
will.
year.
I will.
All right. So Emily
Thank you.
Post making sure everybody gets taken care of here at the event. Great food, and make sure you come and see them. Sunshine Foods helping out. Some great people here in Rock
2
Valley.
semi-truckloads already are here. She said they will actually have more food coming, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wow. Well, that just goes to show you how many people that this event does have. I mean, you take a look at the grandstands out there. I mean, now is this a facility that is year-round, like set up, or do they kind of bring mostly everything in? How does this work?
I think they actually have, the stands and everything are set up,
Okay.
and they do have some other pulling things that go on, like some
Okay.
antique pulls and things like that, out-of-farm pulls that go on here during the summer as well. But, yeah, it's always set up and ready to go. And used to have hay auctions over here in the
Okay.
parking lot, and I think you and I chatted earlier today that usually what used to happen was the hay was still being hauled out even Friday morning, but all the pullers would stack up over at the truck stop and on the road over here on Thursday night when it was just Friday, Saturday, and then Friday morning it was
Mass chaos,
open
like
the
a
gates,
Louisville kind of
and
thing
everybody
where
went in to claim their
everybody's rolling
spot.
in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so a little bit more leisurely this year, opening the gates early, and they don't have the hay sale going on, and starting with the Thursday, and not all pullers hook on Thursday, only some of the classes. So you look out in the pits, to me it looks almost odd because it's not completely packed. Now tomorrow it will be, because those pullers that start
Once
pulling
everybody's
tomorrow
here.
and Saturday, it's going to be jam packed out there.
Now, we met a person from at one of the local grocery establishments, and they had mentioned about people parking on the road, overlooking the event, like on
really?
a hill kind of thing. Now,
Okay.
was this maybe going back some years before?
Must have been.
Okay.
I would think they would have control of that. There is one little dirt or gravel road that that's probably the one she's referring
That's
to.
what
but
she said.
I doubt if they
make
allow that now.
announcements
Yeah.
that, everybody that's parked up on keep moving along kind
Yeah,
of thing.
we'll send a
so-
bucket up there and you can
Yeah.
put your
But I wasn't sure how long that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since I've been
Okay.
announcing here, but yet I haven't really looked for it either. So, but it's not something I've seen.
So, Ron, let's talk about the outlaw season, how things have been rolling here, all the classes. We got the big modified class. seen a couple of those shows on FullPull.live here. We saw Cambridge, Illinois.
Great event.
I was able to watch that event, and some of the others. Let's talk about some of the big classes.
Yeah, we had I think it was 15 mods in Cambridge on that weekend, and then I think we had 13 or 14 the next night in Donaldson, Iowa. First time at both of those events. Then we went to Whitewright, Texas. Wow, they had huge crowds down there in Whitewright. Of course, the two promoters down there trying to save that event and talking about buying the property or maybe some property nearby to keep that event going year to year. But after the success they had this year, it was just I was blown away by the amount of people. They brought in even more bleachers and filled them. And it was an awesome show down there. Awesome weather for Texas. Of course, you went to Texas with me and Lufkin in October, and it's pretty mild then. It's great weather, but Texas in late June, early July is usually pretty hot. But I think it was warmer up this way than it was down there that weekend. Then we had a weekend off for the 4th, and here we are here at Rock Valley. I was in Concord, Nebraska last night. That was a great show. Some regional hooks over there. And in Ottawa, Iowa was supposed to be tonight, south of us here. It got rained out. Now, they've been getting rain all day where it's been sunny and hot here all day. So that one got rained out. The pit area was mainly the cause of the cancellation. It was too messy. But I think they were over 80 hooks on that one track down there set up to pull in Ottawa. But we're ready to go here tonight. Like you said, this stuff's going to clear off. That heat caused that stuff to boil up in the atmosphere. I'm no meteorologist, but I know how it works.
But I know how it works because when you see the dark clouds coming, it's got to be getting close to pull time.
Yeah.
Because that's usually what happens. We see
I better,
all day long, it's beautiful, and then about 4 o'clock we start seeing the clouds come in, and then a little sprinkle here, sprinkle there, but no worries here. We got the track covered.
Yep.
They've got it all ready to go. And let's talk about the track crew here. I met a couple of the gentlemen that work on the track yesterday. We're out here working on it. Saw Kevin Bauer showed up this morning, and he went right on the grader.
Yeah, right to it.
And away he went. So
I don't think he even says much. He just goes right to the grader.
Yeah, he just kind of gives a wave, and kind of one of those points, and he's still just making circles with the grader and getting everything ready to go. And it looks like some a great track surface here.
I watched, and as they started blading that off early, it looked really dry on top. And even a couple people come over and said, they're going to put some water in that. But then I watched him go down a little bit deeper, and I walked across it, and it was kind of slick even. My feet were still like, there's some moisture in there. They've been taking care of it. And top-notch track crew here. And we were talking about the speed of this event, how fast between hooks. That's your track crew right there, getting things done and getting out of the way so we can go green again. You'll see things will be moving really fast here.
Now, does Kevin come in is he more or less the official track overseer at all these events? Or?
You know what, he does that, and it's not that we say, hey, this is your job. He sees a problem and wants to take care of it.
Okay.
He's been around long enough to know. Some pulls you have somebody that's been hired specifically to do it. You're kind of careful in those situations not to step on any toes because sometimes people do get a little offended.
Yes.
So, and I've seen Kevin in action when that happens, and he just, follows their direction. If they ask for any suggestions, he'll give it to them. But he's one of those guys that can, when you have lemons, he can turn it into lemonade.
Exactly.
I saw him take a track in Colorado, Windsor, Colorado, a few years ago. And Colorado tracks are not known for being good tracks. And those guys went to work the night before, and it needed a lot of water. And the next night, pullers were like, I can't believe we're pulling in Colorado. This does not feel like a Colorado track. And, of course, some wrong gear selections were made because the track was a lot better. So a lot of credit to Kevin. He does work miracles on the tracks.
Well, the statement by Esden Lane that there is no bad tracks, just bad setups. Yeah. But I believe that a sled operator can make or break your show as well. I mean, you take a track that's not very good, but a seasoned sled operator can make a good show out of that. And we've seen that over the years, indoor pulls where, the track is completely wet and slimy, and they can make a show out of it.
Yeah. You go back a long ways there. Indoor pulls.
We're talking, but over the years you've seen that, where, and then you come outside, we're same situation, where, Mother Nature didn't give them a break, but they're still able to make a show out of it, and that's what it's all about. So
this track here, I have a lot of confidence this is going to be a good one. Usually is here with Kevin's help. And like I said, the track crew here, all the tractor drivers, the roller operators, they know what they're doing. And it's well choreographed, and they'll get the track smoothed off, packed down, and out of the way. And we'll be ready for green flags again.
Now, are we going to see some of them big outlaw distances that we've seen over the years? I know, like, I've seen this event on, television. It was on FullPull.live last year, but they've been, Masters TV over the years and stuff. And, seen those events where we've had, some 390s, 400s.
Yeah, it's possible. It's
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
We had a 400 and change down in Texas.
Okay.
Vern Huser went 400.67
Well,
feet.
he's been on a hot streak.
Yes, he has.
He is, old
He's
Vern
rolling.
is.
He's
yes,
rolling.
I talked to him at the Pullers Championship was the last time I had talked to him, and he was pretty fired up. I mean, now, coming from the farm show where he, kind of hurt the tractor, had to go to anglers, and he was kind of, But at the Pullers Championship, he was pretty fired up, and he was ready for the season.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, bring it on.
He's pretty hard on himself when he thinks he's made a mistake. He beats himself up pretty good if he thinks he messed up. But, it's good to see him doing well. I like watching say goodbye tractor go out there and kick some butt.
Always like to see the old guys do well. That's always.
Yeah, he's been around a while. And speaking of that, we've got some great pullers in that modified tractor class.
Well, we saw it last week we were up in Michigan last week, and Door, Michigan, and we saw the old guys in the light modified class.
I saw that, yeah.
We had Bill Voorhees, we had Todd Feiss and Wayne Sullivan, and, Bill Voorhees had made the comment, he says, I don't know who's driving the van back to the old folks' home tonight, but, but yeah, it was great to see. I mean, them, they put it on them out there.
Yeah.
And it was very impressive. So,
and of course, we like to highlight our young guns. We love to highlight our veterans as well. And, we have great drivers in both groups. We've got some drivers 16, 17 years old that can get it done out there. And then you got your Vern Husers out there,
that are, yes. And, that's good to see. I mean, all the way across the board. And I'm excited. I'm ready to go this weekend. I wish we could, get rolling right now, but we got to wait a little bit. But yeah, Thunder in the Valley is happening this weekend. Rock Valley, Iowa, a great event. And
quit raining. Our on-staff meteorologist has given us word that it has stopped raining.
So yes, so hopefully it's moving on through here. The track is covered. And we're just about ready to get things rolling here tonight, Ron.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, buddy. Let's do it.
All right. Well, that'll conclude things here for our Countdown to Pull Time show. Thanks for joining us. Dan Mayer along with Ron Stone. And we're going to get out trackside and get things rolling here tonight. 7 o'clock Central. We'll see you then. All right. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. As always.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So you're going to be up in the booth?
Yes. I guess that's the plan. And Mike Idle, I guess, is going to be trackside. Is what they tell me. So
I don't know how much trackside interviews they'll be able to get done.
okay, because they said he moves so fast. But at least he's doing winter circle. I think is what was talked about.
And this area up here